What's going on YouTube? It's Captain Labs here. So here's what happened. I lost about 40 minutes worth of footage, and that 40 minutes worth of footage was lost from the exploration that we were talking about in the last journey. This little spot, this little spot, this little spot, and this area right here. And it's driving me nuts. So instead of doing like I did last time, I'm just going to run through it real quick. I'm going to show you everything, but the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to go over to the Murkwater cave, and we're going to talk to Patches. I'm going to walk you through that, because that's bothering me too, the fact that I lost all that footage. I think what it is when the folder that I'm using gets too big, the video tends to just kind of stop. Like it's saying, no, you can't do that in your file. Your file's too big, and it's keeping me from doing that. So this is the Murkwater cave. We're gonna go through it real quick. What we're gonna do is we're gonna run in and we're gonna hit this bell. We're gonna round all these guys up, because at this point we're just gonna one shot everything. Oh, I got poison. Oh, okay. Just really giving it to me. I see one more guy. All right. Um, like I said when we were over by Selena, poison's really not that big a deal. As you can see, we're kind of just standing here. It's already done. Like, it's already done. And our health bar is still pretty good. We just burnt through a lot of FP there, um, just to do it, just to run through this real quick. Um, we'll come in here. We'll get this chest. There's a mushroom in there. Nothing super, cool or anything like that. Just a little mushroom. And then we'll come over to this right side here, grab our sweet cave moss, and then run around here, and we'll come in. There'll be a boss fog here. Obviously I already beat Patches, so there's no boss fog here. We will come kind of like over in this direction, but we're going to open this chest, and when we open this chest, it's going to summon Patches into the fight. So come over here. He's going to come from like right up there, and when he drops down, he's going to have a big old great shield. So what you want to do is you either want to do your big heavy, or if you're swinging on him, you want to do your big heavies to kind of knock that shield out. He's going to spit something out at you. It's not going to do any damage. It's just going to kind of blur your vision. But because we can lock on, we can't lock onto him now because he's a non-hostile NPC. But you can lock onto him, and you'll follow him through the mist. But it doesn't do any damage to you. It's not bad. So once you injure him, though, you're going to want to show mercy on him. Once you show mercy on him, he will open up as a vendor.
Yes. I'm untethered.
And you can buy some of the great stuff from him that he's got. So, like I was saying, the golden pickle foul feet, that's what we popped when we went and killed the dragon. But the real thing that we want here is we want the Margaret Shackle. That is probably going to help us through our next like 2 or 3 boss fights, and it's going to help us later on too for a boss fight. But it's always a good thing to pick up. If you don't pick it up here, if you don't find him here, or if you killed him, it's not a big deal. It's only going to really get us like 2 extra heavy swings, but it's not bad. Now we have the runes. I don't think we had the runes when we were over here. We're going to buy the cookbook and stone sword key. We're going to buy that because those are always nice and helpful. So I didn't spend my runes on a level. We're just going to buy some regular stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back, and we're going to go over here to Castle Rampart, and we're going to take this north route. And I'm going to run you through this area real quick to kind of show you what all I picked up and everything. So we're just going to put some markers down. We're going to run this way, and then we're going to run over here, and then we're going to run here, and then we want to go here. So, like I said, because I feel bad that we lost the footage on this one and the time before, we're just going to go ahead and go grab this. Don't worry about that spear spring behind the grace there. We're going to get to that area here in a little bit. But first, we're just going to kind of get some of this other smaller stuff out of the way. So, if you were wondering, I think I explained it, but just run through those and then disappear. We're just kind of running through here. Not much to pick up, not much to really see over here. In combat. Oh, I am in combat. The Grace is right here to the left. This is the Grace you want to touch, so get us out of combat here. But we put that marker like here on the map, here maybe. And then the Grace was just right here off to the left, so there's the map on that. So now we're going to head over to number 2. And like I said, there wasn't much over here. We're going to go to that here in a minute. There wasn't much really over here. You run up here. I got some rune fragments, but nothing up here that was needed. Nothing up here is hidden. We ran around this whole area. I was kind of talking about some stuff. Some flower poison blossoms over here. They ain't got nothing good over here. But they're going to lead us to another spot in the map. But we're not going to go that way just yet. But that's going to lead us to another spot in the map that we're going to go to like right after we get all this stuff. So we got number 2. We're going to head over to number 3, and I'm going to walk you through this area real quick. I don't know if the boss, kind of the little boss spawns back up in this room, but if it does, I will go through kind of the same way that I took out the boss in the first place. Okay, so it did not. So the Demi-Human Queen did not spawn, which is very unfortunate, because that kind of showed off. I kind of gave you a little tutorial about how to beat her. She's a pretty easy beat. And this is also a very interesting boss fight. You'll come across the Demi-Human, you'll come across these boss fights, and there'll be a lot of these ads, and then it'll be the main boss. And the big thing, you want to keep your eye on the boss, so like you want to keep your eye on the Demi-Human Queen, but you want to get rid of these guys first. As you were seeing when I was getting bit up by the wolves and by the bats, the small things will kill you in this game a lot quicker than, you know, some of the big stuff. So if you can keep an eye on the big stuff, those are really telegraph moves. You can kind of dodge those out of your peripherals. She's going to drop, however, the Demi-Human Queen's staff. If you spawned in as the astrologer, you have the better staff, and then if you waited and you picked up the meteorite staff with me, this is by far a better staff than the Demi-Human staff. Even if you level this all the way up to maximum, this staff is still pretty much going to outscale the Demi-Human staff. So we're not really going to use it. But I just wanted to let you know that's kind of what we grabbed. And then the last thing we're going to grab over here is a Faith Crystal, not Tier. It should be right. Put that log in? Yeah, you can go ahead and put that log in. It's going to be right here. So, look how tiny the fire is. And that's going to raise our faith up by like 5. So give me just 1 second here. I'm going to ride back up. We're going to get out of combat. When we get out of combat, we're going to go back to that little Grace there. So we're going to this one right here, the South Lake Morne Tower. We're going to go to that Grace. It is Christmas time, it is cold, and we got a nice little fire going by the fireplace, and the kid's keeping an eye on it. She's doing a great job making sure the fire stays lit and warm. So we're just going to ride north here, get rid of this 4. So we're just going to ride north here, we're going to check this little spot out here. Run over skulls, make sure you hit that Y button. We're going to check over here to the right first, because I believe we came over here earlier. I just want to make sure I'm touching all the spots we're touching before. So, yep. This right here is going to show you where there's a cave at. It's going to be on the other side here. There's going to be a little drop down spot when we come over here. But that's something that we're going to do in a later journey video. Today we're just kind of try and knock out some of this middle part of the Weeping Peninsula. So there is a tower there. You see this little piece of candy right here in the middle. Okay, and then yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, he chased us. Cool. So we're gonna take these dogs out. Always want to take dogs out first because this guy can't even hit us. Nice easy R1s, and they're now away from where we want them to be. So give me just one. Yeah, give me 1 second. So we'll go ahead and smack this guy around a little bit. You can look down there when we get done, but we're gonna go up first, and then we're gonna get this. I'm gonna transport back to her Grace, and then I'm gonna go fix the fire. She kind of smoked it out. Oh, we're gonna miss that. We're gonna jump. We're gonna go all the way to the top here. Oh my gosh! Grab it. And if you're going really slow on the ladder, if you hold the run button or the crouch button, it will go a lot quicker. So, all that, we came over here, and our prize is the hand ballista. It's basically a hand cannon, shoots some big old ballista arrows. It's pretty good considering how bad arrows and stuff are. It's pretty good. We already know we can make this jump, so we're just gonna go ahead and roll down there, and everything here looks like we're wrapped up nice and neat. So that's just a quick run through of this little area. Not a lot of danger, not a lot of other stuff. Like I said, we're still pretty early game. But so right now we're not really super worried about stuff. We ended up getting this forest lake. I'm looking for, there's a cave somewhere in this area. It might actually be over here. It might be what this is pointing to. But we're looking for a cave that's got a big room bear in it. So we're gonna go back to the Castle Morne rampart. We're going to go up the Spirit Spring. We're going to explore this area, and then we're going to come back and we're going to go down into this area too. So we're going to knock out a lot of the lower parts of the Weeping Peninsula, and then we're going to start moving on for there. So I'm going to teleport back to this Grace. I'm going to go fix the fire, and then I will be right back with my buttery sweet voice. It is like 29 degrees outside. She just wants to go run and play outside. So she goes out, she swings for like 5 minutes, and then she comes back in. Okay, so we just went back over here to the Rampart Grace, and we are going to, I gotta check this because I want to go on top of that castle. So I'm gonna go this way, and I'm gonna come, and I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna jump, and we're gonna aim for this castle right here. pick up ourselves a great turtle shell and a warming stone. So the warming stones are pretty good. They heal you. Not like a lot, but they do heal you. So if you're really in a pinch, you don't have any juicy juices, those are really good. Those are really good. They come in clutch. Now, we haven't really been talking about shields because I don't really play with shields. But the Great Turtle shell here is phenomenal for two reasons. One, you can put barricade on this shield, and it's pretty much invulnerable. Like, you're pretty invulnerable behind this shield with barricade on it. They did nerf it. This used to be one of the best, shields in the game, but they kind of nerfed the barricade, and that stat is, let's see, where is it? Guard boost. You want to aim right here for guard boost. This used to be a lot higher. This 54 used to be a lot higher. In like this, I think it was in like the 60s, 70s, like when the game originally dropped. But I think people were picking this up and then they were just using this. They weren't kind of finding anything else. So it's a great shield. And then on the side note, let's see. No, I want to get into. There we go. I'm going to switch to display here. It also helps recover your stamina. So even if you're not a shield kind of guy, if you're running around with a strength build, or you're running around with a quality build or a dex build, and you can afford the extra weight, this will help regenerate your stamina when it's on your back. So that's one of the reasons why you want to keep it on. But I'm not a shield guy, so we are not going to be participating in the shield game. I will do some showing off of how you play with the shields, like the block counter build and stuff like that, if you want to play a little bit heavier. That's one of the puzzle towers. We're going to come over here and we're going to do that here in a minute. But we're just going to look out here on the outside just to make sure we're getting everything. And then here we go, the starlight shard. So we're going to pick one of those up and let's go activate this puzzle. This puzzle is a pretty easy one. I don't remember how to do, I'll be honest, I don't remember how to do all of the puzzle towers. I also don't remember where all of them are, but when I do come across them, I will look it up and I will give you the 100% answer on how to solve these puzzles. So we're going to come over here and it's going to say seek 3 wise beasts. And what we're doing is we're looking for some turtles. And they're going to look like this guy. Here's one. Just smack it. It's the only time I approve killing turtles. We're going to run off to the left here. We saw that little body of water. And we're going to be looking for bubbles in this little water. There it is, right there. Smack that turtle. And then we're going to come all the way around here. We're going to come all the way back around to the back side here. And this is the one that always confuses me because this one's in a tree or a bush. Right here in a bush, right next to it. Just gotta smack it, and then we're gonna go right in there. Sorry? Do you want to take a blanket and put it outside? No, you don't need to take a blanket outside. No, because you don't need to be outside like that. You don't need to be outside like that, and you're not taking a blanket out there. No, Dad, nothing. So we're gonna go ahead and go up on this ladder and check everything. Might have a couple long pauses like that. I'm trying to do this while she's awake at the same time. I'll kind of see how it kind of goes. But so far, not super beneficial. So there's our memory stone. I think last video I said that we could use another memory stone, and now we have one, because I'm pretty sure we have four different int sorceries, and then I'm pretty sure we have 3 still of the incantations, but we could probably start building around it a little bit more. So, and there's also still that memory stone in the Round Table's hold from the lady that we could buy. So we are not needing anything like that yet. So we're just gonna head north here. Like I said, we're gonna want to go over here, but I think there is. I missed something completely one of the times that I played through. There's like an entire group of people, like right in here on this side, and then we're gonna go here on that one, and then we're gonna run up this coastline and come back. So we're gonna aim for 1 first, because I want to try and get those guys. And we're gonna, of course, we see one of these, we're just gonna have to climb it. 2 reasons: 1, rune fragments, and 2, might be something juicy up here. Okay. Nothing. Just sweet rune fragments. So this is the grace that I missed completely. So I missed this entire area on my first playthrough. I don't know how I missed it, but I missed literally this entire area. So what we're gonna do... Alright, these guys do some gravity spells. I wish I could get this armor. This armor's pretty cool. So I think maybe you might be able to farm these guys without armor, but I'm highly doubting it. But all these little things that are doing, dropping gravity stones. This guy's praying, so I probably don't have to kill him, but we're gonna get him out of the way. Keep an eye on the big guy. So this is one of those times where I tell you, you got little ads to take care of. Take care of them. That AoE kind of goes through all of them. That guy's over in the distance, so we can probably just take this guy out now. So this guy uses some gravity. The Alabaster Lord Sword there. It's not too terrible. 1 second. The one thing you want to look for is that gravity pull, because that gravity pull will kind of like knock you unconscious. So this would be a perfect time for like these lead stones, because he's gonna dodge there. But we're kind of just taking it easy on this guy, because we're not really threatened at this point. And my dog is chewing on something from out of the fire. Knock it off. What are you doing? You're gonna choke. So a lot of stuff going on over here right now. A lot of stuff going on. Eventually we will get that weapon, and it's mid. Like, in all honesty, it's mid. So we're gonna take off north here. We're gonna check some stuff out, and I think, yep, that's where we jumped across. But we're gonna loop around here, and we're gonna touch some stuff. We're gonna get on top of here, because there might be something good up here. You're also gonna run behind every waterfall too, and we're gonna be disappointed, just like we run up here and be disappointed. So, but usually those nice little golden runes here. Why we keep picking them up, I don't know, because we don't really use those, but it is it's just a habit. Once you get into the picking things up, you'll notice that you're like diving, ducking, you know, darting over to different areas and stuff in order to pick things up, and it just becomes I need to put my hands on it, especially when there's no like inventory weight requirement. The next game we're gonna play, Baldur's Gate 3, is there's an inventory load, and I will show you how I manage my inventory the best way that I possibly can in order to keep your party from being like overloaded. But at the same time, it's still a pain. That's something that you got to do. It takes 10-15 minutes out of it. There's mods now in the game that you can take care of that problem right off the bat. So we are here in the Impaler's Catacombs. So what we're gonna do is, like I was saying, we are going to remove this stuff because I want to put on my dungeon dweller. And I want to kind of show what it looks like if I am kind of going through and using like just a regular big old weapon build. So we got this guy here. We're gonna use that Ash of War, so we're gonna coat our weapon with holy damage. I'm pretty sure we missed a guy back here. Yeah, he was sitting in chain. So I'm not gonna have a shield right now because if we do, it'll be a heavy load. Because we don't really have the endurance, in all honesty. So we're just gonna use this in dual-handed. That guy, I feel like that guy is a bait. Yep, that guy was bait. So now that we know that they've set a trap for us, we're just gonna set a trap for them. Boop. Haha, nerd. Throw some fire pots. That's fine. You throw all the fire pots you want because now I need to rebuff. And here we go. So we got a nice sweeping attack with this weapon, which I love. Great roll swing with the great curve swords. They've got a great roll swing. Now there might still be one more in here, so we're just gonna come in and we're gonna make some looping around here. Okay, nothing in there. When you're in catacombs and stuff, it's always best to do like a little loop. Get whoever's hiding out, and then kind of go at it. Because now we know that guy's there. We look for the other guys. I don't see nothing. Grave, glowwort. That'll be good for go. That'll be good to go. So, sorry, I'm not very good at explaining things sometimes. That's where we came in. We took a left here. We got the Ghost Grave Lord, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna take this right. No, I wasn't ready. So this is a jumping puzzle. As you see, when it kind of comes up, there, it'll slam you into those sweet spikes. So what you gotta do is you got to run to one of these little areas to try and get out of it. So what we're doing right now is I'm looking for where I'm gonna run next after I drop down here, because I'm gonna drop down here. It's gonna go up. I'm gonna come back in here. I'm gonna wait till it does that slam, and then it goes down. Now I've got some time to get back here. And what we need to do is we need to go down. We'll look along here to see if there's anything else like kind of in here that we want to get, but it doesn't look like, just look like those flowers, and that was it. So we're gonna go there, and we're gonna let it go up, and we're gonna come down here, and we're going to explore down here. So mostly with the Catacombs, we are looking for a lever in order to open up the door to the boss fight. We ran by that right at the beginning. So this area, they will grab you. There only were 36 runes, so you can fight all of these guys and get overwhelmed, or you can just keep on keeping them. So that's what we're gonna do. Is we're just gonna keep on keeping them. We're gonna grab the loot. Make sure that's not a false wall. Avoid these crawly thingies. Keep on running. Checking corners. Nothing. Let her stamina come back up. A whole lot of nothing down here. Can easily get overwhelmed going through a place like that. So if we can just avoid it, we're just gonna avoid it. So alright, and here we go. Here is our lever. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull this, because even if there was something in this room, we have iframes where we're pulling and doing animations. Make sure you hit the Y button or whatever button you have to clear those messages. If not, you will stand there and just try it. It's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna be being attacked, and I'm not gonna be able to strike back, because that's gonna be down there, and I'm gonna freak out, and it's gonna be hilarious. So we just came down here. We ran over to the right. We're gonna go over here, and just jump out this window. There we go. And then there's the boss room. So you could look, if you spend your time looking around, like, you know, this would have told us, okay, well, that's probably where we're going to come out. So let's go find that entrance, go find that window. So we're going to go down here, and it's a boss fight. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to put some strength here. I'm going to refuel this juice, and then we're going to get all in these health bars. But we are going to... Okay, so this is going to... Okay, this is not good. Not good. Alright, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this with physical build, I guess. Like the last place I want to be trying to do a physical build, because one, we're not set up for the damage, so... Two, these guys are quick, so we want to try and keep them in front of us. And we're going to take that. Oh, I missed that? Oh no, like I missed. Like those are very big things that I would have missed. This guy's strikes really quick. Look at the blood damage. Oh, I don't have to build for this. So if we had our arc, this would be done. Like this would be done. These guys stand no chance with that arc. But we committed. We're gonna get out of that guy's way. Okay. We have one Healy left. Thankfully we took that strength tier right off the bat, because that's really coming up huge right now. That guy is going to do some shit up. Pay attention. Okay. Oh no, let me die. So we ran around to kill those ads, who were annoying as piss, who can do tons of bleed damage without our build. I think we did pretty good there. Now, if you're watching me do this, and you're waiting, and you didn't spend your runes on a level up, this would be one of those times that you might want to spend your runes on a level up, because you can get really easily beaten down by this. So I'm going to show you a little trick here. Make sure that guy didn't follow me down. I'm going to show you a little trick here. What we're going to do is we're going to cheat. We're going to equip this. We are heavy load though. That's not what we want. So we're going to take these off. We're going to put these pants on. Okay. We're going to back out. We're going to get our glintstone arc. We're going to chug this so we can meet our strength requirements for our weapon. And we're going to go in at this in a completely different fashion. Because I don't want to just die. Because this is just ridiculous. See, look at that blood loss. Look at that blood loss. And I can't do anything. I'm just stunned. Like, I'm just stunned. The entire time I am just stunned by the repetitive smacks of these stupid imps. Like, this is where shield comes in amazing. But we're committed. I told you that we're going to do it. I'm going to beat him down. So we're going to beat him down. Like, that's just what's going to happen. So I told you we're going to do it. I'm going to stay true to my word. We're going to beat them down. In fact, I'm going to take the spell off. I'm going to take the spells off. So we're even going to do that. We're even going to take the spells off. We're going to go back at it the same way we were. We're going to two-hand this. We're going to dodge. We're going to roll. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. And we are going to win this. Because now I'm committed. And what we want to do is stay near this door at least. Because then we can get... See, look at that. I mean, just come from, like, as soon as we swing. Okay, we want to try and get this. So now we have iframes. And that. This boss is right in our face. We can't see anything. We're dead. And we're dead. I'm going to try not to get frustrated, because I know I can beat this guy super easy. Once we get rid of the imps, it's game over. But we have to get rid of the imps first. And this is just, it's going to take some time. Because now we're doing it against our build. We're doing it, you know, against the playstyle that we've been kind of ingrained into the entire time. So what we want to do is we want to get this. We want to change to our Heelys. I'm going to kind of show you how I would go through and do this. We're going to get these for sure. Okay, so that still got off, and we got the buff off. This guy came over and made a big mistake. We had Imp there. I did not heal when I pressed the heal button, so that's gonna suck. So hit by that. Now we're only down to 2 hits. Now we're down to 2 hits. So now we got 1 left. Oh, we're gonna get smacked. Oh, now he's dead. So now this is game over. Now this is game over. Not to talk smack, but this guy isn't so. This guy is not. We've played this guy plenty of times. Jump those. He's just gonna stay in the business though, so wait for his attacks. We got that big AoE clear. Just jump him, and then wait until he gets done doing what he's doing, and smack him around. Fire. Oh no, I forgot this guy does fire. So he's just gonna not die here. Run away from the fire just like the dragons. Hit him. Dodge. Hit him. Dodge. Hit him. Dodge. Dodge. Get away from that. The big sweeping. Hit him with this. Rebuff our weapon. Dodge. He's gonna see. We could have attacked there, but so he's gonna keep doing this. We know what he's gonna do here. Jump that. Hit him. Dodge. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Let's not let that fire get off him. That's how we do it. So 3 times to switch to a melee build. We're going to get ourselves a demi-human ashes. And don't worry about the ashes. We are going to go... I'm going to go over the ashes in depth. But one of the things that I want to do while we're going through this is I want you to learn how to kind of play the game. Because if you can run through this entire first portion of the game without leveling up your weapons, without really leveling up your character, other than that little rune farm that we did with the dragon, you can run through this entire game. Because once we implement summons, this game goes from a challenge to all you got to do is pick the right summon and you walk through every boss fight. And I'm going to kind of show that as we go through. Now, as for that build, as for that playstyle right there, it took me a little longer than I wanted to. We are going to level up now because now I really don't want to lose these runes. So we're going to run down here. I'm going to show you what I would have done a little bit differently. So if we were playing a quality build right now, and that's what we're using for a quality build, we want to use our flask allocation, which I don't know how to read. Flask here. We would basically be doing this 6 and 1. If we were just doing melee builds right now, we would be 6 and 1, maybe 5 and 2, depending on how much you really use your weapon art. But if we're doing melee build, we've seen how much FP we've got, so you want to keep this at a pretty good even keel. We do about mixed damage, so 4 and 3 is really good for the way that I like to play. But if you're playing a melee build, definitely go with the 6 and 1 because you're going to be taking a lot more hits being that close. Trying to figure out the boss timing and stuff like that. It just takes time. It takes practice. Even there, you saw me get packed in. Even though I'm not built for it, but at the same time, you know, people beat this game at level 1. So if they can do it, I mean, there's no reason why we can't even give it a try. So, all right. So back to our normal little build here. Back to our normal little build here. This is a nice little surprise cave here. So I'm gonna be honest, I kind of forgot about this. I completely forgot about that boss fight until I walked into it, and when I did walk into it, I realized immediately that I was not prepared for that boss fight. So, and sometimes that's gonna happen. So we're gonna go back here to Castle Morne, Rampart, and then we're gonna run. We're just gonna run straight. I'm just gonna run straight this way because I want to see if I can get back out here because I think there's something there, and then we're gonna wrap this up. Because like I said, this kind of sucked that I got all that footage deleted. So I wanted to kind of touch on the 2 things that got deleted. I think right now I'm good on videos for a little bit. but I'm going to try and keep putting these playthroughs out. And it's going to be a little more mixed now that my kid's home from school, so I'm not going to have as much time to record, so we're going to be doing it as we possibly can. So kind of aiming for this one just because I wanted to see there's just a big field here, and if you see like a big area that it doesn't seem that anything's important out here, just come out and look, just see what it is. If you don't want to do it, then that's fine, because I'm gonna come out here and run it for you. So doesn't look like anything important out here though. Like we're just outside of that village that we went and got the Flame of Frenzy incantation. We killed that guy. We killed these guys. We go down here because this leads down to where we were. So this leads down to this top part that we went and explored. But just to run you through here real quick, we just came down this way. We killed that guy, stayed on the horse, circled around him, and hit our R1s. Nothing really over here. There's that spirit spring down there to get down, but we're not going to use that just yet. We're just going to keep on running. Nothing of significance really in this area. I told you before we ran through, if you want to farm those tree spears, it's got a pretty low drop rate, and then we took a right. We were all the way down there. Grab these flowers. This little poison flower doesn't do nothing, and then we're going to drop down here, and then we are back where we got the Faith Knot tier at. So that's just part of the loop that we didn't go to. So we're going to I'm going to try and get us out of combat here, so I'm going to spam that button. So if you kind of hear that, I want to go back here to the south, and we're going to run in, and we're going to get another grace. And that's where we're going to cut this episode off at, because now I realize what time it is. And now I went from having a short video of just explaining what, 30 minutes of content we missed. That was the bridge there, to a 40-minute video of me kind of rambling on and exploring, which I enjoy. I'm going to be honest. I enjoy playing this game, running around, and rambling and exploring. So, here we go. There's that spirit springs coming up over here. Right here, that goes up there. That's across the bridge there. We're just gonna keep running. Grab some mushrooms. And tucked away over here. Castle Tunnel. So we're gonna send this down, and then we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna look to the left. Rotate clockwise off of this. We want our lantern. Nothing in here. Every now and then, just check. Make sure it's not a false wall. We're going to go in here. Aha! Smithing stones. Roll. Roll. And we're now down at the Grace. So we're going to go ahead and touch this. And this is where I'm going to leave you for today. We're going to pick this part of the journey up. I think we're on part 10. I think this is part 10. So we're 10 videos in. It's feeling pretty real at this point. So we're going to do, like I said, we're going to do some more stuff. We're going to run through here. We're going to check this area out. We checked that area out. We didn't find anything we liked. So we're just moving along the Weeping Peninsula here. Kind of just doing it from this side and on, and then this is going to be the last area that we kind of take on for the Weeping Peninsula. And once we take this area of the game on, because it's mostly in this castle here, once we take this area of the game on, we are golden. There's nothing that's going to stop us from here on out. We have now played through pretty much everything we're going to play through throughout the rest of the game. So in my opinion, we will be prepared to take on the entire game at that point. So then these episodes are going to start piling up. They're going to start picking up because we're grabbing more stuff as we go. I'm going to try and talk as fast as I run the lands here. I'm going to try and talk as fast as I can get through these tunnels. But at the same time, we're still going to try and touch everything, even though this game is massive. We are not even close to the map yet. So it's been fun. I hope you guys had a good time, and I will catch you in the next video. Have a good day. Night.